That's fine. Hello there guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, back to regularly scheduled programming after my hairline transplant. Obviously you can see that my hair is growing back at the top of my head, which is very, very nice to see. Still a long ways off yet. If you watched the series, there's a three-part series. Starts with me getting my head shaved, then getting the actual surgery, and then the recovery process, and they're all up on my YouTube channel if you want to go and check them out. But thank you so much for the love and support on those here on YouTube and over on my Instagram, just at Gallucks as well. So I just want to say a huge thank you for your support on me going through this hair transformation. However, back to regularly scheduled programming, and I'm doing a video that I've not done for years. It is affordable alternatives. This is a series where I look at high-end pieces and then try and find affordable versions, not fakes, more like watered down high street versions that are like a fraction of the price. And I just want to like preface this by saying they might not be exact, they might not be too similar, but they're definitely inspired by. So yeah, I thought I'd bring back affordable alternatives. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below once you've watched it, obviously. If you're excited for the series, if there's any like specific brands you want me to like hone in on. Obviously I'm able to focus on brands that I love, because I'm able to spot like similarities in different products across like the high street stores and stuff like that. It would be really helpful to find out like what kind of pieces you guys want to see in this affordable alternative series. As always, I will leave links in the description box to the specific pieces that I've mentioned, but also maybe some similar pieces as well. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you like this affordable alternative series and want me to do more. So if you haven't seen the Charles Jeffrey Loverboy beanie over 2023, then you must be living under a rock, because this piece like skyrocketed in popularity. I think like some rappers wore it. I'm not sure which rapper specifically wore it. The way this product has been around for a while as well, so it's like interesting to see it kind of grow and get really popular. And then we saw loads of like celebrities wearing it and stuff like that. It just basically is like a beanie with like cat ears. It's very cute, but it's very expensive. I found alternative online for $9.99. This is from Collusion. Obviously it's not exactly the same. It's kind of cute. So this is like, yeah, it fits really well. You just have to like position the ears a little bit, but it definitely is giving Charles Jeffrey Loverboy for sure. But yeah, I thought this was a really good alternative to the Charles Jeffrey Loverboy one. So I've left a link to this beanie for $9.99 in the description. Next up, I love Heliot Emil. Heliot Emil, very like contemporary brand from, I want to say Denmark. I want to say the brothers are from Denmark, but I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I've been a big fan of that brand for years and years and years. I've been to a few of their shows, which are always really sick. They did this incredible aviator leather jacket a few seasons ago, and when I was on ASOS, I saw this women's jacket and I was like, well, I think it's unisex, because it had both men and women modelling it. And I was like, that really reminds me of the Heliot Emil one. So it's just like a shearling aviator jacket that's a little bit cropped, but it has like a second panel on top here, which is like, I think it's detachable. No, it's not, it's stitched in. The Heliot Emil one was detachable, but this one is not. However, I obviously wouldn't wear this with this t-shirt, because it's so long. I'd probably wear like a tight top, kind of like tucked in or something. I'm wearing joggers right now. So I wouldn't wear this with this t-shirt, but I feel like you can see how cropped it is. Like the length of it is really, really cool. This is an XL, I think this is a perfect size for me. I'm 6'2". So it has a zip here, and then it has the zip panel here too, which is what I think is giving it that kind of like same vibe. It's like an asymmetric panel, which is, yeah, I think that is giving it more of the Heliot Emil vibe. And the cuffs are really like big and thick as well. Yeah, this is a sick piece. However, for $65.99, this is a very, very, very good kind of like similar piece. Next up is a similar piece from a brand called EGON Lab. I think that's how you pronounce it, EGON Lab. They just showed it in Paris for autumn winter 24, and the collection was really, really beautiful. When I saw these on, these are from ASOS, when I saw these, I was like, these look very similar to a specific EGON Lab look. So I'll show you the EGON Lab look here. And the pair on ASOS, they're on sale at the moment as well. They're basically just the super distressed baggy jeans, but they're like super big jeans. These are definitely giving the EGON Lab vibe. Like if I was to wear these with like a baby tee and then an oversized blazer and some boots, or just like a patent shoe or something, it would very much give EGON Lab vibe. And I feel like EGON Lab is a bit of a mix of like Balenciaga and like the old Gucci. So I feel like in a way they are Balenciaga inspired as well. So if you're looking for something like that, these are only £22, which is insane. But obviously very drafty. And like I said, I'm a 32 usually, and I got a 32 in these, and they are perfect. So I would stick to your regular size. Or size up if you want them even bigger, why not? The next affordable alternative is to a designer called CHET. CHET is a really, really cool designer here based in London. I think they went to CSM. I'm not 100% sure. And this is very like inspired by CHET's designs. However, it's not no way near as like intricate. And this is just all one color. It also has a hood, which is a bit weird. CHET specifically designs in this type of fabric. I'm not sure on the specific technique that it's called, but it basically is like they've kind of like pulled the fabric into loads of little spikes. So CHET makes like bags and tops and trousers and stuff, and it's really, really sick. And this top is from Weekday. I have seen quite a few places do similar tops over the past year, especially in 2023, because that's when CHET designs got quite popular. So obviously then filters down to like high street stores and stuff like that. So it's a very spiky top. This one has a hood, which is a bit strange. I didn't really see that on the product page. This is so funny to put on. I hate that it has a hood. I wish it was just like a little bit of a mock neck, but it's got like this weird hood. It feels cool though. I like how like loose and comfortable. It's actually very comfortable. Like it doesn't, when you see it and it's tiny, it looks like a clothes for a child. It doesn't look comfortable, but when you actually put it on, like it's very loose. It's like just hugs your body. It's quite nice. I just hate that it has a hood. It's not giving. I feel like an egg, especially because I'm bald right now. But the idea of it is cool. A lot of cool ideas today. But yeah, so CHET does a lot of these kind of tops in like gradient fabrics and stuff, which is really, really sick. But obviously, you can only really get like single coloured ones when they're from like affordable places. You can see the fabric a bit better now in this shot here. On Weekday, and it's a bit more expensive. It's £57 and it's only available in 2 sizes, so I just got it in the bigger size because it's Weekday women's and I'm a big man. Next up, I saw this hoodie on Illusion as well, and it just really reminded me of Dion Lee. I don't know if you know the brand Dion Lee. Really cool corset. I've had a corset top in the past before by them. It's very like androgynous brand that have a lot of like, yeah, corset tops, really sick trousers, cargo pants. And I was like, oh, that's actually really sick. And it definitely gives me like Dion Lee vibes as well. I also had a corset hoodie from the H&M Mugler collection back in 2023. And that was a really sick piece as well. But that was a zip-up hoodie and this is a pullover. So I thought this was like quite different, and it's a light grey colour. I wish it didn't have the graphic on it, but that's just me. I wish it was a smaller size. I'm wearing leggings right now to stay warm, by the way. I wish it was a smaller size because it doesn't feel very like corseted, but I think that if it was like maybe 2 sizes smaller, it would then feel more corseted. But the vibe is cool. Like I like the shape of the hoodie and how it like dips in. Again, I hate the graphic, not really loving that. But I do like the idea of it. That's like the whole point. And it definitely is giving like Dion Lee kind of androgynous, interesting hoodie vibe, if you know what I mean. I thought this was just a great alternative to like that Dion Lee corset vibe, to incorporate like a bit of femininity into your wardrobe if you fancy it. And finally, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm fucking obsessed with the Balenciaga biker boot from winter 23, but they are £4,200, which is insane. And they're not the easiest boot to style either, because they're like a knee-length boot. These are also a knee-length boot, so I'm gonna say it here and now. These are not the easiest boots to style, because we either have to put trousers tucked into them or over them and like fully cover them. So you're either seeing the boot or not seeing the boot. which I guess is true of all boots. I don't know where I'm going with this. We have to remember, before I show you these, we have to remember, bear with me. When I show you these, you're going to be like, Joel, what the hell are you on about? But bear with me. The Balenciaga biker boot is a really unique shaped boot. It's kind of similar to their excavator boot, their Santiago boot, and it's inspired by motocross and biker boots. Hence the name biker boot. But it obviously doesn't look like a proper biker boot. This boot, I feel, is inspired also by the same things like motocross and like biking and stuff. However, the sole on this is very different, but I think that sole is so unique to Balenciaga that you're not really going to get that same sole in a more affordable place like a Weekday, an ASOS, Collusion or anything like that. So this is an ASOS design shoe, and I also feel like this is also giving a bit of a brand called, I think it's Rombort. I can't pronounce, I've never said that out loud, I only see it on Instagram. But it's kind of a mix of the Balenciaga biker boot and that Rombort brand as well. But it's giving this. So here's the big reveal. I'm wearing leggings a la Balenciaga Winter 23. But here are the biker boots. Like I said, the sole is completely different, but they do have some similar elements, so I thought that's why they were a good thing to include. I don't love the sole myself. I do wish it was like a flatter sole, to be honest. I used to be the king of chunky shoes, and I still wear a lot of chunky boots, but these are a bit like too cleated and chunky for me. It's giving more like cyber goth than high fashion chic, if you know what I mean. So you can see it's kind of a knee-high boot. They have like the same kind of flap details that the Balenciaga biker boot has as well. You've got kind of like the ribbing. Yeah, I think the main difference is that the Balenciaga sole is like a pointed shoe and definitely not as chunky. So I do think it is a really cool piece, and for only £66, it's obviously like, I can't work out that maths, but 4,200 to £66. Obviously it's not exactly the same, but when I saw them, it just reminded me of that. And it's like, if you're going for that vibe, then maybe this is the answer for you. So that is all I have for you today in terms of affordable alternatives. I hope that you liked this video. If you do like this series and want to continue, definitely give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what your favorite piece was. As always, I've linked everything in the description box, so you can shop it there if you want to. Shout out which brand you want me to do. If there's any specific pieces even, I can definitely have a look. If there's anything that I'm good at, it's shopping on the internet. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!